I tend to pay attention more to women's issues. I look at some of the immigration things because I have friends that affect, as well as some things with dealing with mental health, because as a psychology major, I'm really passionate about that. And then also issues regarding people with disabilities.
Well, being a Muslim woman, obviously with our climate right now, sometimes we are put under the microscope, and so I have the opportunity to sort of shed some light about misconceptions and stereotypes.
Definitely immigration. I feel like it hits home because there's so many people here, you know, that they're not trying to do anything bad. They're just simply here because sadly in Mexico and other countries, they can't get the type of life you can get here.
The DACA issue, like there are a lot of people who I know are under that and they're doing really well in school and everything. I know a couple of them, I've seen them break down in sadness. Even when they talk to me, I can feel what they're feeling basically, and it really gets me hurt too.
I'm on a student visa. Basically, once you're done with school, they want you to go back. And I don't want to go back.
The issue I want to be handled is second chance, giving people a second chance with, as far as making a mistake, having a criminal history, having the ability to have somewhere to live, having the ability to get a good job, having the ability to come back to school, which is what TCC did for me.
Kneeling for the national anthem. Now, I take great pride in America. I never kneel for a national anthem, but I can see the perspective from which those certain individuals were coming from, and our people, Black African Americans, didn't stand behind them.
Lately, the sexual harassment and the equal pay for women has been the two big ones, and I think that's a good thing for society because it's about time for some changes to happen.
What we see in media all the time, that's police brutality. I have thought about just like casually driving and then being pulled over by the wrong person and then having like a negative, if not like fatal encounter.
Another major issue that I would think is the wall. I think there are certain things that just aren't feasible and aren't realistic whenever we think about what we're trying to do and for what reasons we're trying to do them for. My grandma was an immigrant. She came from Mexico and she actually swam across, she swam across completely. She was illegal, but she did everything that she could to become a U.S. citizen here so that she could give our family the best life that she could. And I think that's where a lot of immigrants are trying to do.
One topic that I'm very passionate about, how African American men and what's going on with the police, it's just not that the relationship isn't there in the proper way. I grew up with parents that are police officers, so I see both spectrums of it.
I'll tell you this, the police shootings, let's talk about last year's police shootings and the year before. Life is 90% what happens to you and 10% how you react to it. The thing is, the way we reacted was not helping. For example, rioting did not help anyone.
For a long time, there was the issue of, Black people getting killed by police officers and things like that. And I feel like we as a community have to do better with educating each other, as well as holding each other accountable. And I do find that it's very true. We have to work twice as hard to get halfway to what they have.
Some issues that I am concerned about, I think I would start with one is the women's rights. I feel like many people overlook us. Like, for example, I want to be a neurosurgeon. They look at me like you're crazy or something, and a lot of the times they'll tell me that's like a guy's job.
Racism, because I've noticed that African Americans are not being appreciated enough. I've noticed that immigrants also coming to this country for better opportunity are not given the opportunity to do what they want.
My concern is for our children that are in low-income areas, nutrition. I know there are kids that eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner at schools right now, and I would like to be part of changing that.